green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we allow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Set.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jackson now. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Go. 20. Run.
Play action. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Eagles 14, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
25, check 25, check 25.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man is QT, complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, check back, check back.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch the pass. Check Mike 6, Mike 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. You remember me?
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wentz going to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Wentz on third down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson now, going to throw again, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
Check back, Mike 6. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 6.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Let's go, Great. Let's find two. Out. Kill. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's caught by Aguilar. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Jackson. This is caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's caught by Jackson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. On 1st down, Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing. Watch the shot.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check. Twist.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
What we got?
That was 2nd down run for Murray. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
running with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wentz again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. The intended receiver there, Allen. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Fletcher drops on the tackle. A gain of 4.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now Scarborough. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in. Go. Rush in. Hang in there now.
They try again with Scarborough. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more like coming.
Push him back.
It's Scarborough again, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Check right, right 6. Hey, watch his flat. Right 6. Right here.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 280! Bandit! What's this up?
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.